What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Tyler and this is Bad Z71. This is my 1997 Chevy Silverado K1500 step side, and it's been through several different variations and different changes over the years, and I've done different little review videos on all the different stuff that I've done to this truck, but it has been a while since I've done like an overview of what is all done to the truck, what's going on. So I figured it was time to go ahead and update everybody on the K1500 build. Now, I got this truck, it's a little backstory. I got this truck back in high school. This in like, I would say 2009 or 2010. This truck has been in my family since 2002. My dad actually bought it, I think it was a 1 or 2 owner truck way back in 2002 from a local dealer here in Springfield, Missouri. And this truck has actually traveled from like New York area over on the east side all the way here to Missouri. And he liked it because it was a step side. It has the F44 rear end. It's got the 14 bolt instead of the 10 bolts rear end. And of course the Vortec 5.7 350 engine. Now obviously when it was brand new it was completely stock, and throughout the years it has made several changes, and we're just going to talk about what we've got going on the truck as of today. As of 2024, it has come a long way. So I took this truck over in high school. I started out with a 1998 S10, and it came time for my dad to sell this truck, or just kind of part with it, because he added a different vehicle to the fleet of his. And I decided, you know, hey, let me take the full-size truck and you could sell my S10. It's a win-win situation, and I've had this truck ever since. I've been doing YouTube videos on this truck for maybe, I think I've had this channel for like 12 or 13 years, and I've just really been getting serious about it really over the past 2 or 3 years, as you guys can tell. So those of you that have been with me since the very beginning, I really appreciate all of the time you have put into watching these videos, because it has been quite a ride with this thing, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So essentially what I have done here is I have taken this 1997 step side K1500 and built it into my dream truck. And really the biggest piece of the puzzle that I've been wanting to do for at least 5 to 10 years has been recent, and that's those KG1 forged wheels. Now, like I said, 1997 Chevy Silverado K1500. It is the Z71 4-wheel drive. As far as the wheel and tire setup goes, it is sitting on 33 by 14.5 wide tires from AMP tires. These are AMP mud terrains, and the wheels are actually 22 by 14 KG1 forged Checkmate series wheels. We've got the step side bed on it, which you either love it, you either hate it, or you just really just don't care. A lot of people have told me, man, you need to get rid of the step side bed, put a regular bed on there. And I just keep saying, no, man, like this is what makes this truck unique and makes it different from every other OBS build out there. So the color of this truck is Olympic white. And if you remember a few years back, I had to have the truck repainted. It was having some clear coat peeling issues, a little bit of rust issues, stuff like that. So I went ahead and fixed all that, me and a buddy, and we painted it back to Olympic white with it's kind of like a tri-coat. It's got the violet pearl in the mid coat. It's actually looking really presentable right now with the way that the sun is angled. And yeah, so we had the fresh paint job as far as like two or 3 years ago, and it really makes it pop, makes it stand out. But I wanted to keep it white because a white truck is just nice and clean. This truck is actually sitting on a 6-inch rough country lift. It is actually powder coated illusion purple from Prismatic Powders. So that illusion purple really, you know, matches with the purple pearl that's in the mid coat of this paint job. On the front we have a chrome grille with the mesh insert. Now the cool thing about these grills is, unlike most aftermarket options, it has the full bow tie surround. So usually you only get the sides with the aftermarket grills, but this one comes with the top and the bottom, so it makes it look like the OEM grill. That's probably one of my favorite parts about this grill. That bow tie, I do get asked a lot about the bow tie. It's a billet aluminum bow tie. I got it off of eBay, had it powder coated illusion purple, and this is a decal to kind of mimic the 100th anniversary Silverado emblems that were on the 100th anniversary Silverado trucks. The headlights are Movotor full LED headlights. I did a review on these back a year ago when I installed them. Pretty decent headlights. Either, like I said before, love them or hate them, but I do believe that it does fit the style of the truck pretty well. Yes, this is a half-ton truck, and yes, it does have tow mirrors. I have been working with a company called BUIILT Auto Parts. You may or may not have heard of them. You definitely have if you've been watching my channel. I've been working with this company pretty much since they started business. We work on this truck as well as the new Duramax that's on the channel. BUIILT Auto Parts has the highest quality tow mirrors, the highest quality tow mirror parts, replacement lights. These are sequential switchback LED lights, and I highly, highly recommend BUIILT Auto Parts for any of your truck accessories. They have a lot out there on the market right now. Like I said, the suspension is a 6-inch rough country lift. It is not turned all the way up to the full 6. It is cranked down probably to about a 5 or a 5.5. And I do have Bilstein 5100 series shocks on all 4 corners of the truck to really improve and help that ride quality. Over here on the back side of the truck, of course, we've got the step side bed. We do have the soft roll-up tonneau cover. Now, a lot of questions get asked about this because I did a video on this a long time ago when I first got this bed cover. I got this off of eBay. I am unsure right now if you could still find these, but I did get this off of eBay. It's just rails that you kind of bolt into the inside of the bed, and then the tonneau cover just snaps onto these rails. Really, really nice thing to have on the truck as far as just the looks and to keep things inside protected. Of course, the inside of the truck bed is rhino lined. Definitely have to have that spray-in bed liner. These taillights are brand new taillights. I did a review on those. Those are Oksiwalux taillights, and these are fully LED with the C-bar, and they have sequential turn signals. Pretty cool taillights. Highly recommend those. The link to those will be down in the description. And check out the width of those 14.5 wide tires from the back. Just looks really, really good and really nice on this truck. Now, I know a lot of people are going back to the old school bullet hole style or weld style wheels, the small wheels, but small wide wheels with the bogger tires on their OBS trucks. It's kind of a new trend that's coming back from the classic look of a lifted truck, and I did go with the wide forged wheels. Not only have I wanted those for the past like 10 years, but I wanted to kind of keep that modern style on this truck, especially since everybody else is going back to the boggers and the smaller wheel with bigger tire setup. On the back of the truck here, we do have a bumper that's a little bit different than what everybody's used to. This is just a work truck style bumper. It doesn't have any impact strips on it. It is just a smooth bumper, kind of a little bit harder to find, but if you hit up your local scrapyard, you could usually find one in pretty decent shape. The part that differentiates this bumper from most OBS bumpers is it just has these separated step pads, each individual step pad, instead of having that one that just kind of comes around and covers up everything. So yeah, a little bit different, a little bit harder to find, but I definitely prefer that on this specific truck. Now on the truck, there are rock lights. I've got 2 rock lights in each front fender. I've got rock lights mounted underneath the step side bed. This is a huge question as well. I don't know if you guys can see, we've got that little rock light mounted up there to the underside of the step rail. That's how I mount them to the step side bed. We've got 2 more rock lights in the middle, 2 more rock lights up front, and that kind of completes the whole entire glow. And then we've got purple lights on the very bottom. Kind of completes that whole purple and white theme we have going on this 97 K1500. As far as the interior goes, it is basically stock. Stock door panels and everything, stock door handles. That's aftermarket LED light. We do have the cut to fit or form fitted floor mats, stock carpet, stock seats, stock dash with the Cadillac Escalade 120 mile/hour gauge cluster. Of course, all the lighting is LED. Got the aftermarket Boss stereo with the LG Billet gear shifter over here. Really not a whole lot going on in the interior yet. I really haven't gotten to that point. Eventually I will in the future, but so far just pretty much stock. So let's go ahead and pop the hood and check out what we've got going on under the hood here. Under the hood, we have our brand new 5.7 350 GM engine. Now this is what kind of gets most people. Most everybody is doing a 5.3 liter LS swap in their OBS truck. Now when I needed the engine replacement, I decided to go ahead and stick with the 350. And you may be asking, why would you do that? Why would you stick with the stock engine? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, I actually really like the 350 platform. The only one thing that I don't like about the 350 is the spider injection system. That's just kind of not really a very good fuel injection system in my opinion. It's just hard to get to, and there's really not a lot of options out there for it. Number two, LS swaps, they can get pretty expensive and you can work on them for quite a while. I know several people that have done them real fast and gotten them done, but kind of made some shortcuts along the way just to get it running, and other people that are still working on getting their engines properly tuned up and getting like all the computer stuff and the wiring harnesses and everything completed to make the engine run like it's supposed to. I wanted to be able to drop something in there that's gonna work and I could just continue to and just drive and enjoy the truck. The truck isn't built for speed, it's just built pretty much just for show and just to have something to enjoy. So that's why I really put the 5.7 back in. The beautiful thing about vehicles is you could always change it later on down the road. So if I wanted to do something crazy at some point in the future, like a Duramax swap or something, that can also definitely happen. But to the point where we were at with the old engine on this truck, I just wanted to be able to drive it and enjoy it again without having to mess with a lot of new stuff. All right, this is a question that a ton of you guys ask, and I've never really went over it. As you guys know, stock trucks only come with one hood light, underhood light. Otherwise they come with that little reel light that reels up down here and you pull it out. But if you have a stock truck, it comes with just the one underhood light. There are two underhood lights underneath this truck. What we did, actually what my dad did way back in the day, was went to the salvage yard, got an underhood light with the wiring just from another truck, and just self-tapped it into the hood, you know, evenly spaced just like the stock one. Self-tapped it up there, wired it up with power and the ground, and just made that into another underhood light, just the same as this one. So that's really all you need to do, is just get yourself another light, wire it up just like the factory one is, and everything works out like it's supposed to. It does shut off like that one and comes back on like that one. I am personally not 100% sure how that works, but it works like it's supposed to, and that's pretty much all I've got to say about that underhood light. Let's go ahead and fire it up for you guys so you could see how it sounds. As far as the exhaust goes, I do have a dual exhaust setup. I've got shorty headers, JBA shorty headers on the engine. I deleted the cats, so it has no cats. I used a Y pipe that I got from Jegs. Deletes the cats, but it keeps the O2 sensors, and it's going into a dual in, dual out Borla XS Pro Series muffler, and then a dual exit out from the rear. Yeah, the Borla muffler is just a nice toned down. It's a quiet muffler with a little bit of that deeper throaty sound like I like. I prefer to have that on a V8 truck over just the loud you know, cherry bombs or whatever. The resonators like I had before were awful. After doing the cat delete, so I definitely had to do something else with it. But yeah, that really pretty much sums it up. That is my 1997 K1500, nicknamed Bad Z71. Been on social media for a long time with it, been on YouTube here for a long time with it. Finally really getting it where I want it to be. And I really just have to say thank you to all of you guys for sticking by me, sticking around, watching the videos, liking my posts. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, whether you love it, whether you hate it, whether you wish I had different wheels, different engine, whatever it may be. Let me know what you think about this truck down in the comments below. Be sure to follow me here on YouTube as well as my other social medias. Everything will be linked down in the description for you guys, as well as all the discount codes I have to all the different stuff on the truck. But yeah, that's gonna take care of it, guys. It's gonna be a wrap for this video. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching, subscribing to the channel. I hope everybody has a good week, has a good day, and we will see you all in the next video. Take care.